Hello everybody, it is Mike here, and welcome to a very special War Games. Hellraiser versus Clowns. Of course, on the left we got the 3 Cenobites and Frank. And on the right we have Art the Clown, Pennywise, Captain Spaulding, and the Violator I got from Spawn. So this is going to be a very special War Games for sure. And yeah, this is the first time I think we've ever had Frank. If you guys don't know who Frank is, if you haven't watched Hellraiser, he's kind of worse than the Cenobites. I would say he's the main antagonist, him and Julia. But this is going to be a lot of fun. This is going to be definitely a lot of fun. War Games is here. I am not reading all of that. Sorry, you're going to have to read it yourself. But anyway, yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm trying to do a lot more of these War Games matches. The only problem I have with them is they're not as long as a Rumble. And I don't like putting out, like I could easily put out single matches between, and I used to do this back in the day, single fights. Like for an example, Freddy versus Jason. Pennywise versus, just a single match I used to do. But I like doing stuff long. I don't like people showing up for less than 15 minutes. I want to put on some kind of a show. So on War Games, you don't know how it's going to turn out always. So most of the time, they're a little bit longer than a regular match. And I could probably make them even longer than that, but I didn't see the point in that. But Pinhead is here to kick things off. With the intervals, I could have made it 2 minutes, but I don't want to make it 2 minutes. I would rather it be 60 seconds a person, because that way, I feel like if it's 2 minutes, that gives the 2-on-1 more time, and I don't want that. So we're kicking things off with Pinhead. Who is Pinhead going to be facing off with? Well, I started the most popular ones. So it's going to be Pennywise versus Pinhead. And I've been doing videos. I had a really good break here where I could do a lot of videos at once. And I'm taking full advantage of it. So if you're wondering if I sound a little bit tired, it's because I've been doing a lot of videos today. This is a day that I had the opportunity to catch up and get a lot done. And that's what I'm going to do. So Pennywise is here. And all the smoke. Oh my goodness. It's going to set off a fire alarm. Smoke alarm. Like really? We're going to have to call the fire department instead of the law. But anyway, Pennywise is here. Of course, he's doing the Finn Balor entrance that takes like 2 hours. I'm not going to show all of it, but I'm going to show some of it. It's creepy. It works for Pennywise. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about long entrances. I mean, obviously the Undertaker has an iconic long entrance, but by the time the entrance is over, I got my laundry done. I mean, it's a long entrance. It takes him a little while to get to the ring, But it's still an awesome entrance because he rolls his eyes in the back of his head, and it's kind of creepy and stuff like that, scary. But at the same time, I feel like your entrance shouldn't be fast either. So Sin Cara, when he runs down to the ring, I think you have to have a balance. You have to have like an entrance like Edge, or Batista has a good one. I like when they use the Pyro. goodness, I can't talk today. I like when they use that. Makes the entrance better. I don't know who has the best entrance, though. I'd have to think about it. I always like the Shield. Because they came from the crowd. I always thought that was cool. And look at Pennywise here. And Art the Clown's going to be joining him. I think Art the Clown is the better clown. He's definitely my favorite clown. But Pennywise is cool too. Art the Clown's getting as many tables as possible. Pinhead now getting double teamed. Look at Art the Clown here. Oh my goodness. And of course, it is going to be probably Chatter I put in next. And here comes Chatter. I feel like out of all the Cenobites, Chatter is everyone's favorite. A lot of people like Chatter. He's just cool. He's really cool looking. And what he does with his teeth is real nasty. Of course, when you think of the Cenobites, you always think of the 4 from Hellraiser. And I'm telling you, honestly, some people disagree with me, especially fans of horror. Honestly, I think there needs to be a Hellraiser remake. I think it's one of the only horror classics that needs a remake. I love the first Hellraiser movie, but I think with the effects that you have nowadays, you need to make a Hellraiser remake. And the one that they did on Hulu is not going to cut it. I mean, it was okay, but it wasn't. I'm not saying bring back Doug Bradley. I'm just saying that, in my opinion, you need to basically reboot the franchise, even though they've had about 100 movies. But you need to invest in it and make it. First of all, there needs to be more deaths in the movies. And they need to have more of the, the spinning vein and all that stuff. And now they can really, with the effects they have now, they can really crush. They need to do backstories on Cenobites. Maybe they did that in the newer Hellraiser movies. I've only seen up to Inferno, and I haven't seen past Inferno yet. And I like Inferno. Chatter just went through the table. And here comes Butterball. Butterball is here. Look at Butterball. Oh my goodness, Pinhead grabbed by the nose. And here comes the Violator. I hate that name. I don't like it. He's from Spawn, if you haven't seen the movie. I threw him in only for one reason. I couldn't find... Thinking about it, I probably should have looked for Killer Clowns of Outer Space. Wow. I didn't even think about that. But I found... I didn't want to put Twisty in because he's not a movie character. So... that was my only option. I think there was a Stitches, maybe. I've never seen that movie. There was another clown in there, but he's from like a comedy. And I could have put the Joker, but he's not, he's more of a part of Batman and stuff. I didn't want him. And here comes Frank. And I got to be honest with you, Frank and Julia can't stand it. Cannot stand it. And I don't think you're supposed to like it. But I think Frank's worse than the Cenobites every day of the week. Because Frank, he's just a manipulator. And Julia's just as bad as he is. And really, to be honest with you all, I didn't want Frank in this. I did anything in my power to find another Cenobite. I just couldn't find one. So I had to throw Frank in. So, you really didn't want him in there to begin with. I wanted him in a Rumble so I could show him off. I mean, the creation's excellent. It's an excellent creation. But he just really doesn't work with the Cenobites. They go after him. But anyway, I thought it'd be still cool. But now we got everyone in. It's been extreme as possible. They're already extreme as it is. And look at Butterball. What is he up to? Oh my goodness, Butterball, don't do it! Don't jump! Don't jump! Oh man, Butterball! Oh, come on, really? We missed it! Oh no, he didn't jump. He didn't... Well... Did he jump or what? I hate when that happens. But he didn't jump, I don't think. If you ever need someone to talk to, Butterball, I'm here for you. Just don't jump. Do not jump. I know you don't like your name. Butterball. It doesn't even make sense. I mean, there's some really weird Cenobites for sure. The weirdest one's the one that shoots CDs out of his head. It's like... And look here, Chatter tried to get rid of Art the Clown. Look here. Oh, Frank trying to drop in there. Look at Art the Clown. What are you doing? Oh my goodness. Art the Clown's too brutal. What is he doing? Call the law. What are you doing, Art? What is he doing? Is he trying to pull teeth out of Chatter's face? My goodness. Trying to pull his teeth out. Those iconic teeth. Captain Spaulding's bleeding now. Chatter's going to be tough. And now everything goes, and all it takes is one pin. I wish I could do 2 out of 3 falls on this. It will not let me, which really stinks because I want these to be longer. I want these to be as destructive as possible. If I could get 15 minutes per match, that's good enough. But I would rather them be 25 or something. Because I don't like doing short matches. I don't like having just one match. And usually I wouldn't do this. But I thought it'd be cool for, the scary season, I guess. Look here. Chatter's got in a submission on Pennywise. And Frank trying to pin the Violator. Look at Chatter, huh? Decided not to go through with it. Oh man, Violator. And Chatter kicks him really good there. And oh my goodness, Pinhead, he's not going to have a nose when this thing's over. They keep on grabbing his nose. And look here, we got pins going on and kick out there. Man, this is just, Art makes this worse because it looks like he's bleeding when that's part of his attire. And oh no, he's going to do it. Butterball, this time is going to do it. Oh, wow. Dives on the Violator. Almost had it. The Cenobites almost had it. We're so close. And this has been a crazy matchup. Of course, I put momentum on slow to make things longer. I put some systems in place. And this is actually turning out really well so far. Look at Frank. Frank squeezing the life out of Captain Spaulding. And look at Captain Spaulding punching Frank in the ribs. And we have another kick out. Close call again. Another thing I don't like about this is it has some great moments in the War Games match, but they're not as consistent as like a team as most of the time. Maybe it's because I'm using community creations. Maybe that's the reason why. But I feel like they're not as consistent. It may have something to do with that, though, for sure. And the Violator tried to get a pin and nothing there. And Pennywise just lands on his gluteus maximus. And look here. Oh my goodness. Quit pulling Pinhead's nose. Wow. He's had his nose pulled 3 times now, at least. And Art the Clown going for the pin. And look here. It's done. Pinhead's had enough of his nose getting pulled, and he's not going to kick out. Wow. The Clowns win it. So congratulations to the Clowns. They win. Of course, they have the advantage. I didn't sit the advantage. I believe they have the advantage. I don't sit that up. I let it at random. But anyway, they won. What an awesome match, though. That was pretty awesome. It was cool to see all the clowns work together. Really didn't want the clown from Spawn. I would prefer having another clown, but he had to do. So, but yeah, I love seeing all the Cenobites together. as well. This was a great matchup. It was a great matchup between the Clowns and the Cenobites. And we're going to continue. Hopefully I'll do a couple more of these. I'm trying, right now as I'm recording them, this one was October 8th. So I'm trying to put these out during Halloween or something around there because that's kind of the theme of this. It's still not as good as the Rumbles. I mean, we're just a little over 20 minutes right now. You know, I would rather these matches be longer, but whatever. And it's still a lot of fun. I mean, these are a lot of fun. Maybe I could do a Hell in a Cell. I didn't even think about that. It's just, this is the first year they had War Games, so I thought it was a big deal. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed it though. And it was still a lot of fun. We had some great moments in it. Pinhead getting his nose pulled. Butterball jumping off from the top. That's always fun to watch. Yeah. And Chatter almost getting his teeth ripped out. Yeah. It was a lot of fun. And we finally got to see Frank. Like I care. Because Frank's just so obnoxious and such a tool. If I ever seen a tool in my life, it's Frank from Hellraiser. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I will see you all later. We'll probably have more of these. And yeah, see ya.